Welcome to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko, the show that brings you man-on-the-street interviews, celebrity guests, groundbreaking research, and heartwarming stories about the reasons we smile. Our show is also known as everything you've always wanted to know about dentistry, but were too numb to ask. Hello, I'm General Dentist Dr. Kvitko, and thank you for joining me today.
The following views and opinions do not necessarily reflect those of this station, its staff, management, or parent company. To hear a replay of this show or one of the great shows that previously aired, log on to thereasonswesmile.com or iTunes, keyword Dr. Kvitko or The Reasons We Smile. Listeners should not use Dr. Kvitko's comments and advice in place of an actual dental exam.
Brighten your life with a smile that shows the professional touch of Dr. Kvitko.
Time now for The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko. Call 459-9769 to discuss your dental issues. Now, here's your host, Dr. Kvitko.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Reasons We Smile. I'm Dr. Kvitko. This is episode number 561. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. So now you may know that in the past, I think maybe about a month or two ago, we had the CEO of Beam Dental on. His name is Alex Frommeyer. And Beam Dental is based here in Columbus. It is a new dental insurance company. And I thought we had some really good discussions on the previous shows, and I wasn't able to bring everything we talked about to you. And so this is going to be our third and, at least for now, final installment of talking with Alex Frommeyer, the CEO and co-founder of Beam Dental. Before we get to that, though, I'd like to remind you that if you would like to follow me on Twitter, it's at Dr. Kvitko, and if you would please go to my office Facebook page and like us, that would be awesome. Also, all past episodes, complete with video, are available at thereasonswesmile.com, and we're not streaming live on Facebook this week because, as what happens sometimes, when I turn on my phone to go to Facebook, sometimes it says post, sometimes it says publish, and when it says publish, I don't know how to make it go live. So anyway, maybe when you folks can call in or email me and tell me how to do that. But anyway, also let me remind you that we're going to be giving away free flowers from DeSantis Florist. They'll be delivered to your place of business this Tuesday afternoon. You might want to pre-program into your phone the phone number, which is 614-459-9769. That's 614-459-9769. Don't call now, but in about 10 minutes, that's when we'll have the opportunity. And one more thing. Yesterday, my daughter got married. My daughter, Mindy, got married to Jim. So I want to wish them a happy, happy life. I'm so happy for both of them. And I want to thank everybody that came. We had a wonderful time. It was an awesome event, an awesome reception. And so good wishes to Mindy and Jim. So, all right. Now that we have that housekeeping out of the way, for those of you that didn't tune in to those other couple episodes, let me just tell you a little bit about Alex. He actually goes by Fro. He prefers to go by Fro. It's the first three letters of his last name. He has 2 structural engineering degrees from the University of Louisville's Speed School of Engineering, where he graduated magna cum laude and founded his first company in 2010. He's a pretty interesting guy, pretty unique. He's not even that old. And Beam Dental is a dental and ancillary benefits company that offers employers a fundamentally unique approach to coverage by incorporating dental hygiene behavior into policy pricing. Okay, so all of their plans include these perks, which is a subscription service with an electric toothbrush, replacement heads, toothpaste, and floss, and they're delivered right to your door. And if you brush well, or actually everyone in your group brushes and flosses and does well, then the pricing goes down. So it's a pretty unique thing, and he has some pretty neat ideas. A lot of them are in line with what I've been hoping the insurance industry would do for quite a while now. So let's bring Fro on the line here.
How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for your time. I really appreciate it. Okay, now, Fro, I'm curious. Do people who have Beam Dental Insurance have to go to a dentist on a list, or are they able to go to any dentist they wish?
PPO, insurance standard, or offer UCR-backed out-of-network benefits that are paid standard at the 90th percentile. So you can go to any dentist you want, and you're going to get at least some coverage and above average coverage in the out-of-network space versus other carriers.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really important to us.
Yeah, that's really neat. I don't know if I've seen a Beam Dental patient yet, but I know you're just getting started. You have about a little over, 1,000, 1,500 clients right now?
We have over 1,000 businesses that have.
Oh, businesses, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so when somebody comes, the paperwork is similar? Is it just they bring me a card and then I get on a website and I know how to submit a claim to you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. You can submit a claim through our website quite easily, or you can use, kind of all the standard major practice management software systems, submit claims. It'll hit clearinghouses and then make its way to us.
Okay. Now, are you familiar with the McCarran-Ferguson Act?
Not offhand.
Okay, I'll tell you what it is. This was before your time, but I thought you might have heard of it. Back in 1945, Congress passed the McCarran-Ferguson Act. And if you've ever flown to Las Vegas, you land at McCarran Field. And I believe it's named after the senator or congressman from that district back in that time. And it gave insurance companies an exemption against antitrust violations for sharing information with each other. So it's my understanding that dental insurance companies have this information sharing service that you can sign up for. First of all, that is true, correct? That you guys can share information with other companies, and then I guess the next question is, did you sign up?
That sounds correct. I don't know if we're actively sharing information today.
Okay, because you have a different model and you don't really want them to know.
Not necessarily. I would say we probably just don't know enough about what it is and the extent of the program.
Oh, okay.
There's plenty of stones left uncovered for, just at where the company's at this point. So probably just need to learn more about it.
Okay. So, again, you called it Beam Dental. Are you thinking of a beaming smile? Is that where the name came from?
Yeah, it's a double entendre. It's a beaming smile resulting from the beaming of the data that comes from our toothbrushes.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
And again, you can pick your color. You have yellow, blue, and red, right?
That's right. Yeah.
People pick their color, and then it's sent to them, that arrives at their door. And it's not just tracking that one individual. So an individual can't have their rate lowered. It's the group. It's everybody that works for that employer. If everybody is doing a good job of brushing and using this sonic brush, and it's tracked by the app on the phone, then I think you were quoted in the newspaper saying that their premium could go down about 16%, and that you're seeing more and more people or more groups having their premium decrease.
Yeah, that's right. We have a program that's driven by our unique data set, allows us to help groups save money. And of course, there's claims experience that has to be considered inside of it. So it's not just, not completely driven by just who's brushing their teeth and who isn't, but that is a factor in our underwriting, and that allows us to control costs. And many groups, yes, actually save money year over year because of their fantastic claims experience combined with really strong preventative care habits by the employees and dependents of that group.
Yeah, I think it's a really neat incentive. And as you know, us dentists have been trying to put ourselves out of business for decades, maybe even centuries. We haven't been successful yet, but we keep trying.
Yeah, well, the reality is there's a lot of need out there that's not necessarily driven by disease outright. There's cosmetic. There is, if I'm a dentist and I'm sitting in the dentist vantage point, on one hand, you've got a well-managed patient who really doesn't spend a lot of money with you because they don't need to, right?
Right.
On the other hand, there are 100 million people in this country that aren't even participating at all. Right?
I know.
So there's a huge group of people that are just on the bench, and so I think from my perspective, if I can help create a bigger pool of patients, hopefully they're healthy, but a bigger pool of patients will benefit the whole system. Again, it's about creating a win for everybody,
right?
And I think that's quite possible.
And that's what I've said before about this show, is if this show were nationwide, and I reach the entire country, and if I could kind of sway people and educate them is probably a better word, into realizing how important their dental health is, and turn them into better brushers, better flossers, and maybe even turn them into regular dental patients. Even if I'm just reaching, 1% of the population, it could put $1 billion back into the dental industry as far as the dental care that those people would seek and need.
Yeah, great point.
And so the dentists benefit, the patients benefit because they're getting the care they need, and the insurance companies have all these new customers. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me.
Would work better, right?
So, okay, I do have a question. You guys, one of your clients is the Crew SC. What happens if they move to Austin? Are they going to have to drop you guys, or what happens?
I don't know. Great question. Yeah, they are one of our customers. We love them. We're also season ticket holders as well.
Good.
And so we're definitely a part of the Save the Crew movement. hope that we can work something out.
Me too.
We can still insure them down in Texas, but, as with many of these things, once one thing changes, like the location, a lot of things may change, including the broker and how the benefits are structured and all these other things. So we'll just have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah, we'll just have to hope that we keep them in Columbus, because I'm all for that as well. And you know what? I'm not even a rabid soccer fan. I enjoy them being here. I think it's great for the community. I've been to, where was I? I went to Canada, and people there were talking about the Crew. They knew of Columbus because of the Crew.
Wow. Yeah, and that's identity through sports, for better or for worse. And I talked to a lot of people that aren't big sports fans, so they find this to be annoying, but it is true. Identity through, especially professional sports teams, is really, really strong. And I think if you were to just look in Ohio, for example, Columbus is this rapidly growing city that is comparable in size, and depending, whether you're talking about the whole metro area or just the city, the population is already comparable to or larger than Cincinnati and Columbus. However, Cincinnati and Columbus both have professional baseball teams, football teams, major sports.
You mean Cleveland and Cincinnati?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Cincinnati and Cleveland
right.
have major sports, professional sports teams. And since Columbus has only had, hockey and soccer, and, those being more recent as well, compared to like the Bengals or the Browns, there's less name recognition on a national basis with Columbus. And you can imagine if Columbus simply had an NFL team, it would be, I think, much more recognized and known as a city. So it really does matter, from a name ID recognition, brand identity perspective. So hopefully we can at least keep the Crew, because I think we'll continue to see soccer rise in popularity nationally as well.
Yeah, no, I think it'll be great. And I'm hoping that in the background, I know they're working on it. Let's just hope that Anthony Precourt isn't just going to say, we're going to Austin, we don't care what you guys say.
Well, we'll see. Of course, I don't think the drama's over, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're probably right. So, hey, Fro, this has been awesome. And again, I want to remind people that that's what he asked me to call him. I'm not showing any disrespect. It's actually Alex Frommeyer, CEO of Beam Dental. Goes by Fro, and I can understand it's the first part of your last name, probably the name that your friends gave you growing up.
That's what everybody calls me. I think even my mom calls me Fro.
The only thing is you don't have really a Fro.
Not at all. I'm the opposite of a Fro.
He's got the, you shave.
Everybody's quick to point out. They're like, "Where's the haircut, man?"
Hey, you know what? I was just looking at the clock. It looks like it's probably time for us to do Dr. Kvitko's question of the day. So, Fro, hang with me. We'll do that now. If you've been listening and you want to try to win the flowers, you might want to remember these 3 things. Fro, the CEO of Beam Dental, has 2 structural engineering degrees. About 100 million people in this country don't have dental insurance, and the Crew SC employees have dental coverage through Beam Dental. All right? Let me just remind you, the phone number is 614-459-9769. But before we do the contest, we'd like you to listen to this.
This station will not be held liable for any contesting during The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko. Participation in the contest allows Dr. Kvitko to record and broadcast your name and call. 1 winner per household. Prizes are non-transferable, cannot be substituted, and are subject to taxes and fees. This station cannot be responsible for the inability to enter the contest, whether due to equipment malfunction or telephone difficulties. All decisions of Dr. Kvitko concerning this contest or eligibility are final.
And now it's time for Dr. Kvitko's question of the day.
All right, and today the question is, we are speaking with Fro, also known as Alex Frommeyer, the CEO of Beam Dental. Which of the following of what we've said so far today is true? Is it A, Fro, the CEO of Beam Dental, has 2 structural engineering degrees? Or is it B, 100 million people in the U.S. do not have dental insurance? Or is it C, Crew SC employees have dental coverage through Beam Dental? Or D, all of the above. All right, the winner's going to receive those free flowers from DeSantis Florist. They'll be delivered to your place of business this Tuesday afternoon. The number to call is 614-459-9769. That's 614-459-9769. So go ahead and call now.
You won't believe it though. I want to hear your mind. And there's nothing else in the world tonight. She said people don't take the time. Hey, you but don't take the time.
Hi, I'm Keith Carlos, winner of America's Next Top Model and star of Chocolate City 2. Look for my smile on the big screen this summer, courtesy of Dr. Kvitko. Stay tuned to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko, the world's most interesting dentist.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kvitko, general dentist and host of the Reasons We Smile radio and roadshow. Did you know that you no longer need to visit several different dental professionals to get more complete dental care? We handle everything from cleanings and orthodontics to restoration, implants, and smile makeovers, all in my office. And now we have 2 locations. Get the most advanced technology and procedures available today. It's more complete dentistry.
Visit worldsmostinterestingdentist.com for more info about Dr. Kvitko.
Dr. Kvitko, let's go! Hi, I'm Johanna, and I've been a dental patient at Dr. Kvitko and Associates for over 10 years. I would really recommend Dr. Kvitko for your family's dental care. They're friendly. They're always there to help me. I feel like family when I walk in the door. It's clean, it's comfortable. Even if I have to bring my kids, they have a great playroom for them. I know when I'm with Dr. Kvitko, they are taking that extra time to make sure that I'm going to be the healthiest I can be. They've been great. I love them.
Call Dr. Kvitko and Associates today, 614-262-9588.
Hi, this is Richard Simmons. Dr. Kvitko's here, and he's going to help you with all of your problems. Are your teeth yellow? He can fix that. Are you missing a tooth? He can put a new one in. How is that?
That's very good. Thank you, Richard. All right, we're back. We're doing Dr. Kvitko's question of the day. During the break, my producer took the phone calls. Tell me who is the winner of Dr. Kvitko's question of the day, who had the correct answer, which is D, all of the above.
Sherry from Canal Winchester.
Okay, congratulations to our winner. Thank you so much for listening and for calling in. We really appreciate it. And for those of you that didn't win today, please try again next week. Okay, so if you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Kvitko. This is episode number 561 of The Reasons We Smile. We are speaking with Alex Frommeyer, the CEO and co-founder of Beam Dental. He goes by Fro, the first 3 letters of his last name. And so, Fro, now have you ever, I'm looking at your smile and I'm guessing you haven't even had to consume much in the way of dental care. You maybe have a sealant or 2, am I right?
I have had sealants, yeah. I've had, I'll say, minimal dental issues, thankfully, thus far in life.
Yeah, so you kind of grew up in a little bit of a bubble like a lot of the legislators have. You know, they don't understand what we see as far as rot that's out there. I mean, absolute rotten teeth just everywhere. In relatively young and very attractive people, their teeth are just rotten. And boy, anything that we can do, and it sounds like you're working on it, I know I've been working on it, to get everybody healthy would be awesome. And so I want to applaud you guys for your attempt, and maybe we can, you know, work together on some of that information that I brought to your attention that wasn't in the forefront of your mind to kind of tell you, give you some perspective. But it sounds like you don't need my help. It sounds like you're doing just fine.
I actually totally disagree. I think we do need your help and would be happy to partner, not only because, you know, that is part of the theme, you know, that we've been talking about at multiple points, but also because the culture isn't going to change. I mean, you're right that there's a lot of people that haven't been so lucky and haven't had, you know, good education like I got from my parents early on in life around the importance of brushing and flossing, and you know, people don't understand or really invest in, you know, self-empowerment around any number of preventative health activities, among them brushing and flossing, those types of things.
Did you know this?
Oh,
go ahead.
So I think that education piece is really important, and to the extent that we can, you know, I mean, one thing, for example, there's a travesty in Medicaid dental reimbursement rates, right?
Oh, yeah.
A lot of dentists have no incentive to take Medicaid patients because the reimbursements are abysmal, and that's not, I mean, that we can't build a better dental health population if we can't simply get a majority of dentists accepting Medicaid, right? And it's a super simple thing, and of course there's money at play, and you know, we understand the tax implications and all these other things, but we got to figure out the answers to those questions. And sometimes technology is the answer. I think there's a lot of answers inside the dental industry that we can solve with technology. Sometimes partnership is the answer. Sometimes legislation is the answer. I think, you know, from our perspective, it's kind of a let's, you know, check all that apply kind of approach.
See what we can do. There are a couple of things that I tell people often, and I'm not sure you even are aware of this. So you know how you can cut your leg, You can whack your leg. You can break your leg. And if you don't go to the doctor and you just sit there still, or you tape it to a board, right, to make it straight, it'll heal itself. You don't need a doctor for your leg, for your laceration, for your bruise, or for your break. But did you know that dental decay will never heal itself? Dental decay.
I did know that, yeah.
Yeah, it does not go away without intervention by a dentist. It just keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And then there's another one, periodontal disease. Once you get beyond the maybe 5 millimeter pockets, you can't physically clean anymore, so it's just going to keep getting worse and worse and worse, and again, until there's intervention by a dentist. It's the only part of your body that won't heal itself.
It's wild. That's why we need you all. So thank you for doing what you do, and we'll try and help out as much as we can.
Oh, that sounds awesome. All right, it looks like it's time for us to go to a break. You're listening to The Reasons We Smile with Dr. Kvitko, and we'll be right back.
You can't take me as I am, not just a little bit. I don't know who to be. I'm a paper cup, baby, you're the sea. I know you see it too, 'cause you're too much for me.
This is Clark Kellogg. Stay tuned for more of Dr. Kvitko.
Estás escuchando con Dr. Kvitko aquí en su estación favorita.
Hi, I'm Dominique Reichert. Like what you hear? Why not use the show to promote your product or service by becoming a sponsor? Call 614-262-9588 to learn how. That's 614-262-9588. Call now.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kvitko, general dentist and host of the Reasons We Smile radio and roadshow. I've been honored to help several famous people get a perfect smile, like Keith Carlos and Dominique Reigard from America's Next Top Model, and Ted the Golden Voice Williams from right here in Columbus. Isn't it time you had a celebrity smile? It costs less than you might think, and most of the time, it can be done in one visit. A new smile can make a world of difference.
Visit worldsmostinterestingdentist.com for more info about Dr. Kvitko.
I'm Grandpa, and I go to Dr. Kvitko, and I still have all my teeth. Real ones. Where's my glasses?
All right, we're back. If you're just joining us, I'm Dr. Kvitko. This is The Reasons We Smile. It's episode number 561, and we've been speaking with Mr. Alex Frommeyer, the CEO and co-founder of Beam Dental, and he goes by Fro. So, Fro, hey, we're really lucky that Beam Dental is based right here in Columbus, and somebody wanted to become a Beam Dental customer. I know they can't do it as an individual yet, but what would they do? Would they go to their employer and say, check these guys out, or how can they look you up now so they would maybe be prepared when they went to their employer?
Yeah, sure. So our website, which has a bunch of information about the company, a lot of the things we're talking about here today, is at www.beam.dental. So it's not a .com; it actually ends in .dental. So that has information on the company. Going to whoever manages the benefits for your business. Sometimes it's the CEO, CFO. For a bit larger companies, there's typically a HR director or a benefits manager in place. Pointing them toward our website and just telling them about the company that has these magic toothbrushes that come with the insurance is usually enough to get them excited, and then we can typically work with the company directly from there. But that's the best way to learn about the product, what makes us different and interesting in the market, and then we can take it forward from there.
Okay, well, again, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. You've been awesome, and I'm just honored that you have been so forthcoming and willing to listen, and I loved your answers. In fact, more so than I thought I would, to be honest.
Well, I'm glad.
But anyway, all right, so hey, you have a great day, and we will maybe we'll have you on at some point in the future, and maybe we'll be talking soon.
That'd be fun. It would be cool to do an update, a couple years down the road to tell you guys everything that happens between now and then.
Sounds good. Awesome. That was Alex Frommeyer, the CEO of Beam Dental. So I can't tell you how refreshing it is to hear that there is maybe some help for the dental insurance industry, if you will, for the whole dental insurance side of dentistry, because for so long, dental insurance companies have been allowed to get away with not really being insurance, just being a discount coupon. And they have somehow acquired all this control over the care we provide or the care that you receive. And in my estimation, they don't deserve any of it, because all they're paying for services or for somebody to get dental care in a year is a $1,000 yearly max in most cases. Yes, it's maybe $1,500 in some, $2,000 in others. But that only equates to 1960 money or 1968 money, maybe at the most 1970 money. And that just doesn't go very far. I mean, everything costs more. I think on one of the shows we talked about how at the very least the yearly maximum should be something like $12,000 or $12,500, because if you just took the cost of a postage stamp, which was 4 cents back in 1960, and now it's 50 cents, well, that's 12.5 times. And so if you could agree that $1,000 was appropriate for a yearly max in 1960, then we should be able to agree that $1,000 is not appropriate for a yearly max in 2018. It's been 58 years. So, but to be honest, it should be more than that $12,500. It really ought to be somewhere in the neighborhood of about $20,000 to $23,000 per year. And remember, Beam Dental, they have a policy with no yearly max, and they have a policy with $5,000 yearly maximum. So, hey, I've never bought this insurance. I did not get paid by him for him to be on the show from Beam Dental. It's just that what I'm hearing, and if he's telling me what he's telling me is correct, this could be a whole paradigm shift in the dental insurance industry. Wouldn't it be really cool if someday dental insurance really did work like medical? Now, I know a lot of people have complaints about their medical insurance, but when compared to dental insurance, medical insurance is pretty darn good, because you can get in a car accident and get yourself pretty beat up and get patched up together. Maybe a $80,000, hospital and doctor bill, and you'll probably wind up paying several hundred to $1,000 or $2,000 on your own out of your pocket. But compared to the tab, that $80,000, that's pretty good. When it comes to dental, at least as it is now and how it has been to date, you're stuck with paying the entire bill except that $1,000. So while I wish Beam Dental well, I would love to see the legislature, whether it be the state level or the federal level, I would love to see these folks pass some laws that will help the dentists, help the patients be able to obtain the kind of benefits that we deserve, We really do. So one of the things that they could do is pass the law that says if an insurance company doesn't pay for something, they can't tell the dentist what they can charge for it. That's one. That practice has been made illegal in 40 states, but Ohio's not one of them. Don't ask me why. I think I know why. Seems like they must donate a lot of money to the candidates, and so they're afraid to lose out on those donations. That's the only thing I can think of. And then the other thing that they could do is repeal that McCarran-Ferguson Act, which I think we mentioned earlier in the show, which gives insurance companies a pass against antitrust violations. You remember that? And one thing that came to mind is we could tell insurance companies in general, if you're going to provide insurance, any kind of medical insurance, it has to include the entire body. You can't segment. So your insurance would have to cover hearing and vision and mental health and dentistry and the feet. Everything would be in one neat package, which is how it is in the body. Isn't that funny? Okay, so I guess that's where I'm going to leave it for today's show. I do want to reiterate congratulations to my daughter Mindy and her new husband Jim, and to everyone that came to the wedding and to everyone that contributed to it. Thank you so much. It looks like that's all the time I have. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's at Dr. Kvitko, and visit my office Facebook page and like us. That would be awesome. It's Dr. Kvitko and Associates. Remember that all past episodes, complete with video, are available at thereasonswesmile.com. Be sure to tune in next week and every week right here on your favorite station. Goodbye.
This is Carly Red from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, the hit show on VH1, urging you to tune in next week with my dentist, Dr. Kvitko.
If you're interested in learning more about this and other dental health topics, go to thereasonswesmile.com to access full episodes of Dr. Kvitko's show.
If you'd like Dr. Kvitko, the world's most interesting dentist, to speak at your next event, please call 614-262-9588. That's 614-262-9588, or send an email to speaking@thereasonswesmile.com.